Hi, it's Norman Koshnak here for Eyes on Cricket, or in fact, Eyes on Sports. I'm here at the Sydney Cricket Ground today. Yes, the Sydney Cricket Ground. We have a day of reflection. Actually, it's in fact the 10th anniversary of PHILLIP Hughes's passing at the SCG, and there'll be a crowd here today, and it'll be a mournful experience, but an important one to remember. A man who would have been 35 now, would have played 10 further years for Australia, made another 8 or 9,000 test runs, would have been in the same league as Steve Smith or Warner. Certainly would have been legendary. He's an opening batsman. We could have bloody well needed him at the moment. Anyway, I'm also joined by someone who I normally see on the other end of the camera. He's normally in either Philippines or Indonesia or even India. God knows where he's half the time. It is, of all people, BEHRAM IRANI. Let me say hello. Hello, BEHRAM. How are you?
Hi, Norman, and hi, everyone. It's great to be here, and Norman invited me to see SCG. I have been to Australia many times, but literally this is my first time seeing the Sydney Cricket Ground. So great experience, and really, I wouldn't say in a good way, but the icing on the cake is to come here on the 10th anniversary of PHILLIP Hughes. So yes, as Norman said, like really Australia right now needs an opening batsman. And I take a good batting lineup to add more to it, not just the opening batsman, so that we have a good series moving forward. I don't see a tough summer for the Aussies.
So we don't really want to hear any more from BEHRAM. He's just going to brag about how good bloody India. I don't really want to hear any more. I've heard enough. Drop bloody Labuschagne, drop Steve Smith, leave McSweeney down the order, bring Josh Inglis in, and Sam Costas. That's who I would bring. Do you think that's right?
Yeah, I would say definitely. But definitely Australia needs to move ahead, Norman, because if you see, for me, Steve Smith, Marnus, Stark, like these are coming to the end of their, how can you say, working career or practical possible. Yeah. So really there needs to be some kind of a turnover, and a gradual shift would be better than something more.
Turnover. What are we talking about? Turnover? You're talking about business turnover? What are you talking about? All right. Okay. So we will do a newspaper talk. I wasn't going to plan on doing one, but we'll do one on. We'll go inside the stadium. We're going to talk about today's paper. Just briefly, you'll see the headings there. It's all about Marnus Labuschagne. All about Marnus Labuschagne. Last chance saloon. There it is. Marnus down. 1, 2. Really, it says, what's it say? Marn, they're calling him now. Marn down. 1 test to save his spot. Why are we giving him another bloody test to save his spot? I'm sick of this. Future shock. IPL killing our test batters? I don't think so. Do you think if the IPL's killing our test batters, how come India got 6 for 487? Can you tell me that? Why? If the IPL is killing our test batters, well then India would have been all that for less runs. They were 6 for 487, and Jaswal scored a magnificent century. And of course Kohli got 100 not out. So what do you think of that?
Yeah, definitely. Like, let me reflect here, Norman. Like, if you see barely a month back after the New Zealand series, for us, like all the Indian batsmen were like down in the dumps. Like we wanted to change the whole team, remove Kohli, remove KL Rahul, and like they came here, they turned it around. So I hope I think it's more of a mindset problem with the Aussie batsmen right now, like in terms of I would say attitude, and also like a little, particularly in Marnus, I feel he's doing really weird stuff on the field, which is like, I think, not gelling well with the team, or
he's driven everybody nuts from day one, and it's a heightened level now, and the Indians are feeding off it and just retaliating. He batted in the first innings in this previous test. You got 1 or 2 runs for 80 odd balls, and it was excruciating to watch. And the second innings, you could clearly see he was under pressure, and he's lost his form. Now, there's only one way to regain your form, is to be dropped and go back to Shield level, because the danger is that he can continue that bad form into the second test. Then Australia's in a lot of trouble. They need to address the problem now, lance the boil, so to speak, because if they don't, I'm sure it's going to happen again. And I saw George Bailey, Andrew McDonald, and even Travis Head all they were very cagey and very, I think, poorly addressing this problem. So, then the squad's not changing. George Bailey said, we've still got 10 days to go. Interesting comments from George Bailey by saying he's got 10 days to go and he's going to keep the same squad. That implies there's going to be a change. I think they're saying there won't be, but I think Josh Inglis will make the team, and I think that Labuschagne's the one to go. I would keep McSweeney and drop him down the order, give him a fair chance because he is not an opener, and they put him a baptism of fire. Obviously, Khawaja stays. So Khawaja and Josh Inglis, but Josh Inglis has been amazing, and he should be given the chance. And I would open with him, and I'd put at 3 possibly McSweeney or Smith, depending on the way they want to go, and then everyone follows. Even Travis Head may get up the order a bit, but yeah, I definitely get rid of Labuschagne. Would you agree?
I would agree, but I think that they will still pay Marnus, especially in Adelaide, and the reason being that is he has a, I think his best batting average in a ground is in Adelaide. I think he averages like 62, 61, 62, something there. So like dropping him for Adelaide won't be a correct choice. So like that's the best place where he can have his redemption. If he can't do there, then I think he should definitely be dropped. So
hang on, I'll go back to me for a minute. Bahram's disagreeing with me. Bahram, you're disagreeing with me. What are you?
Yeah, I agree because you have to look at the facts and the figures, Norman. So like if you have a batsman who averages 60,
facts and figures tell me in the last 10 innings he got nothing. Yeah, that's the facts and figures.
Yeah, but in Adelaide, if he averages 60 plus, that's his hunting ground. Now, if he
so
can't
I average 60 plus here at Moore Park, but I'm 60 years old now. I don't believe he will bat. So look, I don't agree. I think it's time to get him. He should be. Look, Ricky Ponting was dropped at one stage. Even Steve Waugh was dropped. Mark Waugh was dropped. They're all dropped at some stage in their career. He's had a very good run early on, and he's fallen apart. And it won't be addressed by continuing to play Test cricket. Indians will go for the jugular, I reckon, with Gautam Gambhir as their coach. He will go, right, we're going to squish Australia now, and you watch. They're going to win 4-0, even 5-0, if Gautam Gambhir has his way. And that's what I reckon. And anyway, that's my thoughts. Just briefly, we'll go paper a bit more in a minute, but other comments were, so Man down, as in Marnus down, 1 test to save his spot, that's rubbish. Future shock, IPL killing our test batters, I don't agree. Ravi Shastri says, India brace for a fight back. That's a fair comment. Well, we hope we fight back. Anyway, guys, we'll stay tuned. We're going to go on the SCG now. We'll talk more later. Stay tuned to Eyes on Sports, Eyes on Cricket.
Do like and subscribe, and see you guys later.
So like and subscribe, good, and view and subscribe. Yeah, all that, very good background. Ciao.